Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are in the world. Here it is, finally. I am doing my unboxing of the Duran Duran Medazzaland 25th anniversary LP special. So here it is, it finally arrived. It's still in its packaging at the moment, so I'm going to take it out of its packaging and show you guys what the vinyl looks like, show you what the booklet looks like, and maybe just break down the cover a little bit for you. I will be doing a deep dive into the actual album in my deep dive series, so I won't go too much into the songs themselves. Just a little bit of background on this album. So this was released in October of 1997. This is obviously a re-release of the 25th anniversary. This came out a couple of months ago, so this was, I think, October. This was initially solely released in North America, Latin America, and Japan, so this didn't actually make it to Europe. Eventually it was re-released digitally, and now we've got this fantastic vinyl edition that we can enjoy around the world now. I think it was quite hard to get your hands on initially. Funnily enough, this is my first ever vinyl record, or first ever vinyl. I've never really been one to collect vinyl, and I'm actually really proud that this is my first ever vinyl record because it is one of my favorite albums. It's very sentimental to me. It was an album that took me very much through my teenage years and played quite a big role when I was kind of going through that angsty, emotional phase of my life. Really cool thing about this vinyl is that it's hot pink. It would be interesting to see if it's the same hot pink that's on the front of the cover. So yeah, just a bit more background. So there's only 2 singles that came off this album, Out of My Mind and Electric Barbarella. I'll take you through the track listing. This is probably my favorite cover of theirs as well as my favorite album, because there's just so much happening on the cover. It just really pops out at you. It's absolutely stunning. You've got the band members on here. So John Taylor left the band in, I think, 1996, I believe it was. So John Taylor actually left, so there was only 3 of them. One of the band members, Warren Cicerulo, if I'm saying his name wrong, then please jump in the comments and feel free to correct me there. So Warren Cicerulo played quite a big role in the band during the 90s, so he kind of stepped in John Taylor's place in a way, and he played a pivotal part in this record, really. So he's no longer with the band anymore. I don't know much about Warren's background, but he is on the front cover of this album here. That's him. I think that's Simon. I don't know if that's also Warren. Never been able to tell who's actually who in this, but I think that's Simon, that's Warren, and then we've got Nick 3 times here. This album cover was actually commissioned by Andrew Day. So he was actually commissioned to do this cover and also the back and pretty much the entire thing. He also worked on Pop Trash in 2000. Nick actually approached Andrew and bought one of his paintings, I believe, so that's how they kind of got to know each other. This is an amazing piece of art. It screams very much colorful, vibrant, but at the same time very dark and very grungy. I love like the crosses here. Very much looks like a defiled magazine, in my opinion, or like little magazine photo clippings that have all been sort of put together on top of a canvas that's all painted and grungy and dark, a little edgy, and really fits the songs that are on this album. The cover and the songs just go very well together, and I know Duran Duran really pride themselves in, tying every little aspect of their albums together. It can be from the album cover to the album typeface to everything. And at the same time, there's a lot of like lyrical Easter eggs throughout the cover of this too. So you've got here polyester skin. Actually, I'll show you a little bit closer, just so you can see. So you got polyester skin here. I love the typeface here. It's absolutely stunning as well. Feel Good Around Me, Understand Me is from the song I Don't Want Your Love that was on the Big Thing album, 1989. Can't Say That I Was Surprised, that's Buried in the Sand. So that's a track off this album. So this one's quite interesting. So this one says Glockenlauten, which is German for, I think, bells ringing or bell ringing. And that's quite interesting because I wonder if that's a nod to the song New Religion. The line, they carry their cross, make a church bell ring. Open to interpretation, I guess. Don't know what trans fat 140 means. I think that says cake, kuchen, cake, lekker fingers, yummy fingers. So yeah, there's a few things on the front here that don't make a lot of sense to me. Get over it, I think is from undergoing treatment. So yeah, a lot of little track Easter eggs on the front here, as well as a few, some really nice imagery of the band here. So you've got, I think a lot of this was done in biro pen and Tipp-Ex. If you look really closely, you can see there's a little bit of Tipp-Ex on the front here with Nick Rhodes. And I also noticed at the top corner here, there's also some Russian. So that, I think that says Vyudya. I don't know what it says actually, I can't read that fully, but yeah, so I'm really excited once again to get into this. We've also got the reverse side. There's no track listing on the reverse side, I don't believe. So this is also kind of like a homage to Rio. So as you can see, this is the girl from the cover of Rio. Also got a little bit of that color palette that came from the original Rio, which is really, really nice as well. Very, very cool. He's done an excellent job in this. If you really, really love this cover, which I do, and I've been very tempted to, you can actually buy a framed version of this on Andrew Day's Etsy, which I'll also link in the description box. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. I've actually made a little nick at the top here so I could actually open it. But yeah, really, really cool collage. 25th anniversary. I think there's a lot of unreleased photos in this as well. So there's a lot of unreleased photos in the booklet, like very exclusive to this actual record. So this album, I believe, was released on Capitol Records. So I think they broke away from EMI, or EMI, I don't know if they were dropped by EMI. So they were actually given the recordings of all their tracks when they broke with EMI, and then they went and released this under Capitol. But yeah, let's jump into it and let's have a look at the vinyl. I think what we'll do first is we'll have a look. This is quite incredible. It's very much like almost like a picture book in a way. So this is the first page. I think this goes through a lot of like the recording process as well. Like there's photos from the studio, there's photos from Andrew Day's studio as well, which is really cool. I don't know the background of all of these photos, but I'll try and break some down if I can. So that looks like Simon there, Nick on the phone at one of the studios that they recorded at. I think they recorded at quite a few different studios. And I think that's John up in the corner there. So John did separate from the band around this time, but I know he did record a few of the tracks with the band as well. And I think some of the songs are actually about John, to my knowledge. So I'm just going to, before I jump into the booklet, I'm just going to take out the vinyl and show you guys what the vinyl looks like. So here's the vinyl in all its glory. And I think there's like a little slip that we can just pull it through. Here we go. So yeah, this is so exciting. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. How cool is that? It's almost like see-through as well. It's like a translucent kind of pink. That's cool. So you've got Be My Icon. Is this two vinyls? You've got C and D, so I'm assuming there's an A and B. Wow, I didn't actually know that. I thought it was all one vinyl. That's amazing. So what I said I was going to do was compare the vinyl to the front, see if it's the same pink. Ooh, yeah, I'd say so. Very close to the same pink. So yeah, I believe there's actually two vinyls in here, which is quite interesting. So I'll just grab the other one out. So this is the C and D side. I'll grab the A and B side as well. So here's the A side, Medazzaland, Big Bang Generation, Electric Barbarella, which was one of the singles off this album. You've got Out of My Mind, if it focuses. You've got Out of My Mind, Who Do You Think You Are, Silver Halo. So Out of My Mind was also the other single on this album as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I had no idea this was split into two vinyls, which is quite interesting. Or two records. So you've got here, so this is the C-side, Be My Icon, Buried in the Sand, which I think is a song about John. Michael, you've got a lot to answer for, and then you flip over to the D side and you have Midnight Sun, So Long Suicide, and Undergoing Treatment, and that's the end of the album. So I don't think Ball and Chain is on this vinyl at all, but it's funny because I think that they actually released Ball and Chain on Spotify not long ago, and I was so over the moon when they did because I love Ball and Chain. It's such a good song. Oh, here we go. And you've got your booklet. So I think this is a lyrical booklet, and there'll probably be some unreleased photos in here, or photos that I've never seen before, so this is really, really cool. So we're on to page 1, which is a really nice photo of the guys here, and then you've got, this is pretty awesome. I'm trying to figure out what that is though, that's really cool. Nidderdale Road, I think that says. Nidderdale Road, I'm not sure, but that's pretty cool. So you've got here the lyrics to Medazzaland as well. That looks like a bridge at nighttime, I'm not sure. I can't quite make out some of these photos. I don't know the backgrounds of them. This is really cool. This reminds me of a piece of art that I really, really love, that I saw in the Contemporary Art Museum in Sydney. Really reminds me of that so much when I see this. I think this is kind of looks like a bit of a creative manifestation in a way. Wow, this is cool. Recognize me. I've never seen any of this before. This place is silly. Love it. On this page we've got the $10 bill, and then, is that me or is that all in Russian as well? Yeah, I don't know what that says. I'm not gonna try and read that, but yeah, a lot of this, I can't read a lot of this stuff here, but it's cool. Everyone's idea of fun. Ooh, interesting. Cool. Okay, so this here, oh, that looks like the photo of Warren that was used on the front. So this is the next page. This looks like the photo of Warren that was used on the front. Clipping from a Japanese newspaper. And then this photo here actually looks like a behind the scenes shot from the music video of Out of My Mind, which was filmed in Prague. So a couple of photos here from, I think from Prague. The same with these ones here. They look like they're from the Out of My Mind music video. A bit of a homage to that video there. That is the cover of the Ball and Chain single. So I actually thought this was a full lyric booklet, but I don't actually think it is. There's just kind of like clippings of certain songs here. And I remember I saw this, I think on Andrew Day's Instagram. I think it's like an Indian doll or something like that. Duran Duran on the Walk of Fame. A couple of portraits of the band on this page. And this also looks like a clipping from an actual Indian newspaper. So they've taken like so many different things and they've just sort of pieced them together, which is really, really cool. And then we'll head to the next page. Oh, actually, I think that is the Ball and Chain. No, that's Electric Barbarella. That's Electric Barbarella. Princess of My Dreams. Move Her at Will. That's cool. Yeah, this is amazing, guys. This is really, really colourful too. It's kind of just like this collage that they've kind of drawn over and then they've just kind of printed it, which is really awesome. Thank you, Duran Duran. So there's a few of their previous albums. Thank you, Duran Duran. Duran Duran Wedding Album. I think this might be from Q Magazine, I'm not sure. Because one of the songs is about critique they got on the Thank You album from Q Magazine. So that might be part of it, I'm not sure. One Shape Of, that's cool. I've seen that room in other photos somewhere too. So that looks familiar. And I really love, like, this is totally my aesthetic as well, so. And then you've got all the credits at the end here. All the thank yous. John Taylor plays bass on tracks 1, 2, 7, and 11. Bass guitar on all other tracks was Warren. Live drums, pretty much everything that was played throughout, cello, backing vocals, everything really. And then you have the track listing on the very back here. But yeah, so that's the booklet in a nutshell, just walking through it. It's very interesting. A lot of the text I cannot quite make out, but I think there'll be a lot of Easter eggs in there that a few people will probably recognize, interpret as they will. I won't be playing the actual songs on this video. I will be going through the songs separately in a separate video. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll put all the links in the description box below. I'll also link all of Andrew's info if you want to go check him out, check out his artwork, check out some behind the scenes of him putting this together for the 25th anniversary. Had a really good time unboxing this, and I'm probably going to have an even better time playing the vinyl. But yeah, really, really awesome that I was able to do this with you guys, and I can't wait to do the deep dive into this album and all the songs individually. And I'll also be filming the deep dive into Rio, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, just in the lead up to Christmas time. If you guys have a copy of this album yourself, or you guys have already picked up a copy of the 25th anniversary edition, let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you guys have done an unboxing of this. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to drop in, leave a comment, let me know that you stopped by, and I will hopefully see you in my next deep dive video. Bye guys!